Yes, let's start today's program with the Punch newspapers. The front page. Abba Kyari's brother received 279 million naira from Hushpuppi. Others, police reports. And the writers here, MPF probes Kyari for 33 cases of money laundering. Police recommends demotion for embattled top cop. It's a story for the Punch newspapers this morning. Demotion.
I wonder. The Abba Kyari case becomes saga now. I mean, and we'll see different angles to it. Remember, I told you, Malami had said last week or the other week that there's a prima facie case against the policeman, DCP Abba Kyari, and that the extradition is possible. There's reasonable suspicion, and that the Nigerian government is cooperating with the FBI, and they are collaborating together. And we're talking about maybe any moment from now an extradition, and then suddenly this new matter came up. Like Abdul Rashid Maina of the pension from task force, like Abba Kyari, they use their family members as front and proxies. That's what you do. Yeah, that's what they do. I mean, in the case of Abdul Rashid Maina, I remember his young son, who hasn't even come of age, had millions of naira in his account, in his bank account, and other family members, they keep ferrying large amounts of funds. I mean, and this thing is not hard to track, because according to the EFCC, Alex told me that forensic tracking of funds is just follow the money. You trace it, you will find out. And with the BVN, it's
easiest now. Yeah, it's very easy.
And they keep doing it. Look at this story of Abba Kyari now. That he was funneling funds to his brother. He was using his brother to collect money, and all that. It's the classic case of a police officer that was completely out of control. Nobody was watching him. He was unparalleled by himself. He was involved with violent gangsters, with criminal gangs, money laundering, drug trafficking, 419 scams, all sorts. And this policeman was the one that was very celebrated in this country. Remember, the National Assembly, the House of Reps, asked him, stood up for him and clapped for him, and they say he's super cop. Now, with all of these revelations, it just really hurts the soul that this is the kind of policeman that we're dealing with, and it's now leading to proper investigations to really backtrack to the work that Mr. Abba Kyari has done, and then begin to ask questions. He was the one who arrested Evans, the kidnapper. Evans was trying to say that a lot of money was found in my house that have not been declared, And then if you begin to track the relationship that Mr. Abba Kyari has with people who have seen in the limelight, you will know that he was probably not the best policeman in the country. Contrary to what a lot of people were doing, media houses, they were all giving him award. I mean, he was in the limelight. And I was telling you at the record that I'm not too comfortable when a law enforcement officer is in the public glare like that. Sometimes, a lot of the times, law enforcement officers are really not known in public.
Yeah.
Because of the work they do. So they don't, but Abba Kyari, almost a celebrity. Was attending social functions, attending public parties, snapping pictures. His Facebook page was like the Facebook page of Rihanna,
a movie star,
yes, full with pictures of social activities. It was only a matter of time until this was exposed. Unfortunately for him, he was on suspension by the
police. This happens again.
Yes, when this happened, I don't see any saving grace from him really. There's no way back. We're hearing now that the police investigation was recommending demotion. What kind of demotion? The police officer that has been detected by the FBI, of having relations with, Hushpuppi, the way it was, and then all Joseph Bonike panel reports could do was demoting.
Is that not soft landing?
They're protecting him. And that's why you can see that even suspended as the head of the IRT, he was still running officers. He was running their jobs and asking them to carry out illegal arrest because he was completely out of control and the system protected him. I think the question should not just end with investigating and extraditing Mr. Abba Kyari. There must be revelations to us to the people that are protecting him. I told you, I never liked the picture of a suspended police officer with that kind of case at the public wedding of the IG's daughter. The IG shouldn't have allowed that. Shouldn't have allowed that. Should have invited him, even if the person had friend or not. Because it's not bad optics. And now people are saying IG answer question too. You cannot tell us that they are not protecting this man. Because it appears that they're very close.
Oh dear. Top military officer forfeits 10.9 billion naira property to FG. EFCC shields identity. I have a problem with that. Shielding his identity.
They did not name him, even though his name is in public. The EFCC meticulously investigated this matter, because they have, if you check the EFCC handle on Twitter, they listed all the properties.
9 filling stations.
Yes.
More like a chain of filling stations.
A lot of property, shopping complex, land, buildings in places like Kaduna, Kano, Cross River, Borodo. The value of the property seized from this Brigadier General Jafaru Mohammed, because that is his name.
You couldn't help it.
Yes, it's important. I don't know why the FCC did not put it in the report. It's there. It's valued at 10.9 billion. The FCC seized all these properties. I went to court. The FCC went to court and asked for a forfeiture. There was a temporary forfeiture on it. On the 14th, 2 days ago, Justice Maha, of Abuja Federal High Court, after anybody even came to even challenge the forfeiture, cost to become a permanent forfeiture. So the FCC is celebrating. We commend them for winning this case, and they visited the property. But list the officer's name. The truth is that there are 2 things I'm hearing. One is saying that probably the officer is deceased. Then another report is saying this is current serving officer in the army. Like, the question I ask is, how come a brigadier general, maybe a colonel at the time this heist was even made, managed to have access to so much funds that he owns all of these assets? This is the one that EFCC knows, so there'll be more.
Naira.
Well, yeah. And then he's not with your army staff. He's not army chief, he's not national security advisor. He has access to these small funds. I don't know, really. And that's why when in the years past, when you hear soldiers crying at the battlefront, we don't have weapons, and the government kept saying we're pumping billions, of dollars into the fight against insurgency. You ask,
people
where did the money go?
Siphoning
the
funds.
Because a serving general is not into oil and gas now. He's not.
So why should he have 9 filling stations?
It's not Elon Musk. Where's he making all of his money from? Because Brigadier General salary is there. If you want to calculate how much earns a year, you find it in public record. Even if he's a superstar general and he's been paid double his salary. But to have all of these assets, when you are not even chief, it just shows that there's something wrong with the system that allow people to touch funds, and steal it, put their hand in the till and succeed in stealing it.
And nothing happens
to them. Very much commend the FCC for this work, that to take this matter to court and sustain it, to forfeit it permanently, this amount of property, I think is good work by the anti-graft agents.
Okay, here are this reports. Negative reports to tarnish Emefiele's image. Say friends with 7. They punched newspapers this morning. What negative?
I haven't seen negative reports. I just saw that the PR work that is going into Emefiele these days is mind-boggling, really. The other day I saw about 4 pages in the newspaper, 4 pages, image laundry. And I was saying, this man is a public self-official. He's the governor without a state in this country today. He's a CBN governor. Why is he being put in the limelight? Who is promoting the presidency for Mr. Emefiele? And then Mr. Emefiele says yesterday that my fate is in the hands of God. Instead of him to say that I don't want to run for president, all my work is at the CBN. Yeah. This is what he says.
That means he wants to run, actually.
He's dreaming.
If everything is done a yeoman's job, as the,
not a lot of people agree, But he's been sustained.
I'm not saying he hasn't. I'm not saying he has.
He has sustained the CBN. He was appointed by President Jonathan.
Yeah.
And the way politics runs in this country, he expects President Buhari to, even at best, allow him to finish that Jonathan appointment term. But President Buhari give him another term. So it appears like he's loved around that scene. Now he's dreaming.
Okay.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more, leave a comment, and like. Thank you.